Before you go, Candi, I don't know what your plannings are for the next couple of nights, but if you were interested in a job, I might have a job for you related to the request from the Baron.
Candi will raise her eyebrows.
Pays money, he says, for clarification.
Higher. Uh-huh. Cool. I'll think about that. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Thanks. Candi will bolt out the door.
The horn has turned into the truth horn.
God damn it. I'm running out the door. Darla, god damn it!
Just one long, sustained honk. Candi runs out and sees Darla's 75 Mustang. It is far too expensive for her to have got it by any sort of ethical means, and it does not look like she takes care of it.
Are the plates good?
But yeah, they do appear to be good.
Then, yeah, I'll get in. God damn it, Darla! People are fucking staring! It's my fucking business, dude!
Well, it should have come out with first honk.
I had shit to do. Who's gonna run the bar? Who's gonna run the bar? You and I run the bar. Who's gonna run the fucking bar? I had to go get cinnamons. I had to bribe her. Also, do you know what she's using right now?
Just Eddie's stuff.
God, fuck.
Which reminds me, I should probably swing by there. She gestures into the back where there's 4 big old cans of Steel Reserve. But for that, we're going to the park.
Wonderful.
We will drive you off to the park.
How drunk is she already?
Does not appear to be drunk, but is high.
Uh,
You may increase your humanity, and your touchstone with Darla has been reestablished.
Wonderful.
You're becoming less white-like.
I'm losing my Twilight vampirism.
She will mention that you look fucking terrible, though.
Yeah, and you look like 2 pieces of shit in a boot. Don't be mean.
She'll shrug. Fair enough.
And you'll start laughing.
At which point she will hit the accelerator.
Slam back into the car, just cackling maniacally, having a great time.
She's gonna drift around a couple of corners. She's a much better driver than you'd expect.
Interesting. I will keep note of that.
Matt is zoned out in the TV.
You were distracted by that TV real hard. D'Amico was talking to you. You didn't hear a word. But then as soon as you come back, oh, hey, Matt, didn't you want to learn something? Because Candi left, so
Yes.
I knew you were going to ask her.
Unfortunate. We'll make it happen next time.
All right. Well, I don't know if I have time, but if it's something important, I'll be back here later tonight. Maybe we can have a sit-down session each.
Perhaps. The magic, the discipline of domination seems interesting.
It's not magic, but yeah, I can teach you.
Kinda like magic.
My teaching method might differ a little bit, though, so we'll cross that bridge. Jackson, like I was saying, think about where you want to live. Charity's fine and all, but we can't sleep over a friend's house forever.
Yeah, I know.
Worst case, let me know. I might be able to point you in the right direction, but I think you're capable enough to do that.
I sure hope so.
I give Socks a little scritch behind the ears real quick and then head out. See you later tonight.
See ya. You got anything special planned for tonight, Matt?
I was gonna go see if a friend of mine is busking tonight. It's been a hot minute. Wanna come with?
Sure, if we're back before however the hell long it takes Dimiko.
Bleeding Gums Murphy should be nearby. It shouldn't take too long at all.
Yeah, sure, I'll come with. Dog stay here, or dog come with? What do you want?
I look at this dog. Is this dog still chill with me being an undead vampire?
Still totally chill. Panting happily.
I shrug and say, seems like a good boy to me. We should go together.
I'll take him with. And Jackson would stand up, keeping Socks in his arms. This dog is coming everywhere.
Yeah, please don't leave the dog alone in the strip club.
That's a very good idea.
You might start getting ideas.
They are not making my dog a dancer.
But he's so cute.
No, we're making your dog a customer.
Then Matt, you drive.
I do have a vehicle.
Then you can drive Jackson and you over. Darla has done a bunch of donuts in several intersections. You're damn sure she's gonna get the cops called on you, and you're about to say as much when she screeches to a halt next to a park.
Wonderful.
It's big, got big trees. She pulls out the steel reserve, hands 2 to you, takes 2 for herself.
We'll get out of the car and go into the park before we start drinking.
Are you guys gonna go throw rocks at ducks again?
No, we never did that.
Uh-huh.
They missed some geese, and the geese were unhappy about it. And Darla seems to want a rematch, but down by the pond, there aren't any ducks that you can find. They're all asleep.
Thank God.
And it does not seem to be the season for geese.
Thank God.
She'll drink all 4 of them till she is slurring.
Yep. When she finishes one, I put mine where the old one was and take the one from her hand. You know how you gesture and you ask for something from someone while they're talking and they just give it to you? I'll just do that anytime I feel like she's getting low, and I'll just put my other one over there.
Wandering around through the paths, you come out to the other side. Never been to this particular park before, but you knew that houseless camps often pop up next to parks, but this one takes the cake. As Darla chucks an empty-ish steel reserve at the structure, you recognize it by description.
Are we in Laurelhurst?
You are, in fact, at Laurelhurst Park.
God fucking damn it, I'm picking up the fucking beer cans.
The structure in front of you is a 3-story thing made out of tent poles and tarps, and it looks like it should not be standing. It has flying buttresses made out of 2x4s and longer tent poles.
Yep, I'm picking up our trash.
Darla is stumbling over there and drunkenly asking one of the homeless people what it feels like to be homeless.
Oh my God, I am grabbing her by the waist, putting one hand over her mouth, the other one around her waist, and going, I am so sorry. She is shit-faced right now.
Short man, little person, maybe 4 feet tall, built with a big old grunkly beard, rolls up on his little razor scooter. He glares at you.
I will accept the glare.
Get the fuck out.
I'm getting the fuck out. Thank you. Have a great day. Candi will drag Darla out of there as fast as she is fucking capable.
You're pulling her away. You see him sniff the air.
Relieving.
Flathead, we got a problem.
Fucking damn it. Yep. We're bolting to the car. I'm driving, throwing Darla in the back or the trunk. I don't care.
What? I was just trying to make conversation.
Not here. Candi will rev the engine and get the fuck out of there. God damn it, Darla.
She mumbles something drunkenly and falls asleep in the back of the car.
Fuck me. I'm dropping her off in her own bed at home and going back to the lounge. Fuck me. God damn it.
Out at an underpass, there's a spot where all the cars stop to get on the highway and a little middle lane that's perfectly unused. Bleeding Gums Murphy is an older black gentleman, white hair and cataracts obscuring most of his eyes. Nevertheless, he is playing his fucking heart out. His saxophone can be heard for blocks, and more than twice a night, somebody has to get honked at that the light's fucking green and they need to go. Do you approach or do you watch?
I watch from a distance. I pull into a parking lot as close as I can get without being visible. I know he won't be able to see, but you know.
Yeah, there's a Burgerville that's really close by.
Oh yeah, we're parking at Burgerville. I look to my friend and go, Bleeding Gums is real important to me, so be civil. He's a good person. The kind of person that helps me keep in touch with my...
I see. Yeah, I don't plan on being uncivil to anybody. Just here to see this side of the river, I suppose.
That's more than enough for Matt, and Matt goes to get out of the car and start wandering till I can see Bleeding Gums. See what he's playing. See if I recognize the tune.
It's jazz. You're pretty sure he hasn't read music in a decade. One of the beautiful things about him is that he plays until he can't. He just keeps going. It's not anything you've ever heard before from him, but one of the beautiful things is that you never hear the same thing twice.
Soak it in. Is there a gift or anything I usually get Bleeding Gums? Is there a favorite snack or drink I stop by and grab for him? His preferred brand of cigarettes?
He's more old-fashioned. He prefers loose tobacco.
Is there a corner store open where I can buy some for him?
Yeah, they come in pouches with little attached packs of rolling papers. And, of course, cash.
Ideal. I go into a corner store and get what I would get from my good friend Bleeding Gums Murphy. Then head over towards it. Address him from a little ways away so he knows I'm coming up.
Matt, been a little while.
I've had some stuff going on, Murphy. How you doing?
Can't complain. Give me an excuse to rest my fingers. I'll set down the saxophone gently in its case.
I hand him off the money and the tobacco for your excellent performance.
He'll laugh and start rolling up a cigarette without looking at it. Matt, my greatest patron.
You're worth it, Murphy.
I'm glad you think so, at least.
You know how many long nights at university you got me through, Murphy? More than one.
Warms my heart to hear that. God bless you. He'll reach over to give you a pat on the back.
I let him do so. I've also brought a friend to hear you play. I gesture at my companion. Murphy can't see it.
Jackson will wave, not knowing if Murphy's behind or not. Hello, I would shake your hand, but I'm carrying a dog.
Kind of dog. Bring me here. He'll gesture over.
Yeah, Jackson will walk up and hold Socks out a little bit.
Socks happily fine with anything except the pets and scritches. A smile comes across Bleeding Gums Murphy's face. I love dogs.
Yeah, he's been with me for a couple years now.
Yeah. Ever tell you about my first dog? He'll launch into a long-winded story.
Jackson listens intently.
Yeah, Matt is easily as enraptured with this as he is with TV.
Eventually, after the story's run its course and he's smoked a cigarette or two, he'll grind him out, pick up his saxophone. I guess I should be getting back to it, boys.
Understood, Murphy. You have a good rest of your night.
It was nice to meet you, even if only briefly.
Yeah. What was your name?
Jackson.
Nice to meet you, Jackson.
Nice to meet you, Murphy.
He'll extend a hand without quite looking at you, looking sort of vaguely in your direction.
Jackson will struggle for a second to move Socks into one arm and reach out and shake his hand.
You two head back to the lounge? Or where are you going from here?
Wherever Matt's taken me.
Where's Matt going from here?
I've got that hunger. How practiced am I at hunting at the lounge at this point? Do I think I can manage to feed off of the people there?
No, not at all.
I can only access my herd about once a week. My sleeping type is the Sandman. Sleep. Not the easiest in a lively nightclub.
But it's theoretically something that you could take Jackson along to teach.
That's fair. How's your beast hitting you today, friend?
Is that what that voice was?
Yes.
It said something I can't quite remember about feeding or it'll make me.
Yeah, the beast, it hungers for blood. And I am quite hungry. So I think I'm going to try and find a quiet neighborhood to hunt in. Would you like to attempt to accompany me? Or are you still feeling squeamish about the prospect?
I'll come along because I suppose I have to learn, but I'm not gonna do anything.
That's fair. I want to look for the same kind of neighborhood I first fed in. I'm looking for the house or apartment of an old person who goes to bed this early. A house with an older looking car out front, or that looks like it's not been redecorated and redone since the 50s.
You find a likely place. Neighbors are a good ways down, older car, all the signs you were looking for.
Break in and tell Jackson he's welcome to try and come inside with me if he likes, but I'm going to be invisible. So I don't know how much learning experience he's going to get.
Yeah, I could come in. I'll leave socks in the car because I'm not bringing the dog with me when we're breaking into somebody's house. I guess Jackson will sneak alongside him. I'm going to use my heightened senses. That familiar feeling. Brush down every other sense that would be enhanced except for his hearing. So I can still hear Matt moving around. Unless he uses something that also makes him make no noise, I should be able to hear him.
You lose track of them pretty quickly, Jackson, and you are left with that strange, awkward feeling of standing in someone else's living room. It's a weird criminal feeling that you've never quite felt before.
This is all so new.
Matt feeds the man that is older, perhaps 60 or so. Not quite frail, but no longer at the peak. How much do you...
I'd like to see 2 hunger.
His breathing is unsteady when you pull away, but he lives.
I'm gonna do something mean, considering this is an old man.
What are you doing?
You're going to put all his stuff on the floor so he has to pick it back up.
No. As Matt is feeding, can I look for any money?
Yes.
Feel bad.
You find some plastic jewels.
You find a bag of gold coins, but find that they're filled with chocolate.
Oh, he's got grandkids.
Jackson mutters very quietly to himself, fuck.
Even though heartbroken, can't complain that I was hungry in the first place.
He's gonna take the coins. Take the chocolate gold coins.
Do you mention anything about it, Matt, as you come downstairs?
You rummaging through chocolate coins? No.
Well, I wasn't looking for coins.
I hadn't really considered it, but recognize stealing from this guy probably isn't a terrible idea. I take a quick look around the room and see if there's anything really worth stealing.
Can you let me know if you find any cash? I'm a bit strapped at the moment.
We should be able to get you some money back at the lounge. We're making enough. But yeah, let me look.
Robbing this fucking sleeping old man.
I stole his blood. I'll steal his money too.
Yeah?
You don't find cash. You find a baseball.
Oh, no.
Not a signed baseball.
It is signed by Elvis Presley.
Oh.
Oh my god. People would hunt us down if we stole this, Matt says. Total serious. This is too famous. We should be careful. This man may have been on television.
Yeah, but what if we don't sell this? I mean, this is rare. What if we just keep it?
Matt would like to use his own heightened senses and take a look outside and see if there's anybody approaching the building. He's nervous about having been caught. Presumably we haven't.
You picked a pretty remote place.
Then I make sure there's no traps on this baseball. This must be expensive.
Is this old man gonna trap his baseball?
Maybe it's a pressure plate. Have you ever seen Indiana Jones?
No.
Oh, man. I grab the baseball and say, let's quietly get out of here. And turn back invisible.
As you turn back invisible, Jackson is just like, why don't we just walk out of here? Nobody's gonna see us. Come on.
I plan to. I just want them to not see me while I do it.
Oh, so I'm the only one who gets in trouble. Right.
I'm very good at getting people can't say no to this face as I'm invisible.
I'm just gonna look around at the empty air. No. There you go. See? There's first for everything.
The baseball is under one of those little glass domes but it does not appear to be trapped.
All right. You take the Elvis Presley baseball.
Sneaking out with your dubious and confusing trophy.
Hey, it's
Orin has a bunch of things with signatures on it, right?
Yes, he does.
And then this baseball is definitely going in mi poqueta. We get back to Matt's car, and he puts the baseball on the dash for the drive back.
Jackson spends a majority of the drive petting Socks and looking at the baseball. Dude, do you know how rare these actually are?
You've got to be insanely rare. Elvis Presley's dead for years.
I've only ever seen one, and it was in a photo.
Oh man, Orin would love this.
I don't know who that is, but I agree.
The Baron, the
The
guy.
Baron. Yes, forgot his name.
Yes.
Apologies.
It's all good. I met him like 3 times. See, I just remember he's orange.
Okay, that works, yeah.
Matt seems very proud of himself on that one too, but that may be residual proud of himself for stealing from a 60-year-old man.
You spend half the drive back, occasionally lunging forward to catch the baseball as it rolls across the dash at every turn.
It's worth it.
At Oren's place, D'Amico, did you make any other stops before you got here?
No.
The music is loud and capable of being heard halfway down the street.